Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Hawaii's offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. The running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. So keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So San Jose State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. I don't know if... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Yeah, and what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Another incompletion on third down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Shager. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Bates. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Incomplete on the screen. Brings up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught over the middle, it's Nash. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on 1st down, 2nd and long coming up. He's open on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the 1st quarter, but they'll try it again. Pocket starts to collapse. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. 1st down here for the offense. The run from the shotgun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Shager. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Using the quick game. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Shager. They're trying to get to it. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. Flip.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive balls.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Power football with the run. And he could not get loose on the run.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Shager. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sims. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Running it back, it's Bates. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time. Looking deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. This time on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Spartans will keep this drive going.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. and here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is
looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the counter. Fighting off the defender. On the move is the 30. He's off to the races. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late back.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5, and the returner will be knocked down. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Spartans will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking to throw, it's Shager. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
San Jose State, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to pass. It's Shager. Looking left. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to...
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, San Jose State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes his man miss. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle. It's McBride. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Shager. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end, you've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock, but you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble, so whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on this drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get 1st downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.